Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English here. And today on Impact or Hit, we're going to see the start of Diana from Dungeons and Dragons, or Lynn Worman Lockup. Joey Styles says. That's right, Jonathan Coachman says. That's what we're going to see here today on Impact or Hit. We're going to see we're going to see Diana in work. Well, I can tell you one thing, Joey and Jonathan. Right now, it's bound to be a good show, and we don't know. You know, we don't really know that much about her. You know, or where she comes from. But but we do know, one thing. It's going to be a good show here today. Aiden English says, well, here comes Diana now. I know what some of you folks might need be thinking. I can't stand up. Come on. Ah, stand up. Now, what's it with dolls? I don't want to stand up. Alright, so it seems I can't stand up unless I'm leaning against the ropes. So, today, I don't know who I'm going to be fighting. I don't know, who would... Sorry, go again. I don't know who would be, I don't know who would be, who would be man enough or, woman enough to dare me here today on Impact or Hit. So someone out there, most likely they got a death wish if they're coming, they want to fight me or not. Well, we have to see, who that's going to be. Joey Styles said, like, who is going to take Diana up, on her dare for her match here today on Impact or Hit. Whoever it's going to be, we would have to say they would have to have a death wish. You know. Well, it looks like it's head of Zeebs here, and he looks like he's going to be the one to take her up on the dare. Oh, so you can stand up. Well, guess what? I'm going to be the one who is going to be man enough to fight you here today on Impact or Hit. And no, I don't have a death wish, if you're asking me that. No, I do not have a death wish, but I think you do. Oh, is that so, then? Then how about, if that's so, then, how about I get a fight lord in the ring, and we make this match happen? Ding, ding. Well, it looks like this match is going to happen, And head of Zeebs right now, or main of Zeebs right now, thought he got Diana, and Diana just knocked him down. And don't take anything away from head of Zeebs at all, Joey Styles said. I mean, he was first in WWE, he was first on Raw, then on SmackDown, then on NXT before they let him go. And he was the body watcher, or the body keeper for Apollo Crews when Apollo Crews was doing his heel run, Joey Styles says. Oh, that's right, Jonathan Coachman says. And right now Diana goes down right now. I don't know if you would call her a Teutonic or a strong woman or whatever you want to call her. And one fellow who's not here is Aaliyah. You know, we haven't seen her in some time. Jonathan Coachman says. Now I can tell you one thing right now, Aiden English said. We have not seen her in some time. You know? And now Aziz thinks that he's going to have a cakewalk. That it's going to be a smooth win here today. A smooth match or smooth fight, Aiden English says. But he should know greater. Aiden English said, but when you're big like him, Joey Styles says, you know, when you're big like he is, you might think everyone can beat you. Oh! And a drop kick by Diana just take Aziz down, which is about almost as big as 911 when he was in ECW, and Tombstone or Burial Stone when he was in WCW. He was that big. Oh, and Diana down on him, Joey Styles says. So is Diana going to beat Aziz? Jonathan Coachman said. I think highly unlikely that's going to happen, Aiden English says. You can't beat Ethel like that. I don't care what Jack did in the Beanstalk, Aiden English says. 1, 2, 3. Ding. Here is your winner, Diana. And Diana has beat Aziz here today on Impact or Hit, Joey Styles says. So I guess you could say, Joey Styles, that Diana did what Jack did with the Beanstalk when he fought the Ethel. How the Ethel got up there, no one knows. Or when David beat Goliath with God's help. But it looks like Diana has also beaten the Ethel here today on Impact per Hit, Joey Styles says. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan Coachman said. Diana has beat Aziz, which is almost as big as 911 or Burial Stone, whatever you want to call them. WWE now has ownership, or Endeavor had ownership now over those two ring names, Jonathan Coachman says. Yeah, you got that right, Aiden English says. And I think Diana, won by luck. Now, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. Never played Lockup and Lindworms. Not the board game, not the film game. I never saw the drawing shows or the drawing films, so I can't tell you. But somehow I think she got lucky when she beat Aziz, Aiden English says. All right, Jonathan Coach. All right, Joey Styles. So we'll take it away to Mike Lane. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Diana here today. Diana, you did what only very few folks have done. Beat a Ethel. Yeah, I know. If you ever heard the saga Jack and the Beanstalk, really no one really seems to know how the giant was living on the Beanstalk. But then we all know Jack had to take an axe to the Beanstalk later on, right? We all heard that saga in the Holy Book about how David beat Goliath with God's help with an overshot. And I just beat it Ethel too, Aziz. The one thing I'm going to tell you right now, Mike Lane, is that sometimes being bigger, sometimes being an Ethel, doesn't always mean you're gonna win. Well, I guess not, Mike Lane said, but it might give you an upper hand on some folks if you're bigger than they are. But at the end of the day, Aziz thought that he had you beat. Because Aziz thought him being bigger, him being Ethelish, he thought that meant he gave him the upper hand. But here today, he learned that sometimes being big doesn't always mean that you're going to win. Well, I hope to see you having more matches or fights here in the TWF. Well, thank you, Mike Lane. Alright. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Mike Lane, for talking with Diana here today on Impact or Hit. And we understand Aziz most likely is pissed off. Yeah, I'm pissed off. How did I lose to Diana? How the bloody hell did that happen? I don't know. And I want another match. I want another fight. Well, it looks like it's all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English, we hope you like Impact or Hit. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.